What's up, everybody? Welcome in to the week 5 of the Champions League. Everybody's favorite console setup. Tonight, we're going to have Spartans taking on Synergy. So a team kind of rugged, battling it out, bringing the way up through it all of Spartans as they take on the streamer team. The guys on Synergy, you got the likes of Pax, Prequel, HZ, a bunch of, more than well-known tourney players. However, don't let that fool you, because Slamka, ITQC, Knocked, all these guys on Spartans are just absolutely insane at gunning out in this game. And I believe both of them are holding pretty good standing still within the league. Let me go double check that though, because I don't want to give y'all fake information. That ain't how we roll around here. Looking at standings, last time we seen it, Synergy and Spartans, I believe, are actually battling it out for first place, both sitting 4-0 on the season so far. And this is the week 5. This is the game to break it. One shall stand, one shall fall kind of moments here. Will we see Synergy continue on that kind of dominance run that they've been wanting to push, or will we see Spartans show up like the new kids on the block, give them the boot out of that, and take number 1 seed all for themselves? This is for the Alpha Division. And outside of this number 1 hunt, we have Wild Boys Exodus and 5.2 FBR. Two, again, pretty well-known teams, especially that 5.2 roster that has been around since dinosaurs used to throw sticks at each other. And I might have to edit the thing as soon as we get in. Bruh. I'll have to fix the overlay, I guess. Okay, sorry about that. As I was saying though, in the standings, we do have Nebula and the Team FBR guys chilling at the bottom, cut out of playoff contention, and honestly, looking at it, I don't think they're going to make it. In the Bravo division, the other side of the standings here, we got Redemption currently taking charge up 3-1 with Zave following closely behind, also 3-1. I believe round differential is in the favor of Redemption. That's the only reason they're holding that number 1 spot. Following that up, we have Void, and in 4th place is CC. A team you don't expect to be that middle of the pack team. But here's where things get really tricky. At the bottom of the Bravo division is not only Wild Boys, which was the old Obey team, the Wild Boys primary team, but also 907. One of the main teams, if not the face of OOG right now. 2 of the top dogs, both down there at the bottom. This is a total flip of standings, a flip of standard procedure, and honestly, I'm kind of here for it for this week. But it doesn't look like those teams are even going to want to play it out for the rest of the season, as playoffs will be starting it up very soon. However, we're getting ready to flip through these maps, so let's check out the map ban section. Alright, as we loaded in here, tonight's map will be Nighthaven Labs. Pretty solid choice there, I will say. And we're going to be starting out, it should be Synergy on the defense. However, I believe there is some server glitching, so as much as it shows Synergy for defense, they will be attacking, because they have also flipped overlays as soon as we get in the lobby now. Thanks, guys. But with Synergy on the attack for Nighthaven Labs, it's all going to come down to what kind of chem does the streamer team rock together. How often are they taking reps with one another? It's not going to be a gunfight battle, because we all know both these teams can gun it up when needed. So, looking here at the maps though, I mean, it doesn't really show anything or help us out any for that pick of NHL. Both teams choose to eliminate some gun-heavy maps. They both choose to eliminate the strategy over maps. Like I said, I think this was just kind of, yeah, it's something different, let's play it, and that's why we ended up where we are. still waiting on 2 more players to get in the lobby, though. Let's give a listen into these teams and see what they're talking about, just while we're here chilling. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, pretty good. Hey, you're live on stream, just FYI to everybody.
Yeah. I told Slamka just to not talk.
You know, that's fair. Any thoughts rolling into this one?
Where's the
Wait,
enemy
what?
team?
Do I follow you?
That's fair, that's fair.
By the way, is there a delay enough so I can watch it?
I got it, I think 180 second or 120 seconds, so yeah, it should be like 2 or 3 minutes.
That's good. Yeah.
I mean, personally, I'm not going to say anything, but if anybody wants to, just tell them not to now. Forever hold your peace.
I think that 125 is like an entire round, right?
No, 125 is only 2 minutes and 5 seconds.
Fair enough.
Okay.
It's 180.
What's the channel?
What's the channel, bro?
Isn't like 4
Don't
or
I
6?
constantly raid you whenever you're streaming?
No.
Yo, we got a fan in here.
Really?
I thought I was already following you though.
No, isn't it like caster.4?
It's caster 4. It's literally in the
yeah,
match
I found
chat.
it. You know how cards usually cast our game packs?
Yeah.
This is like cards, but like better, and he also like technically owns the team
There it is.
because he's my boss.
All right, quit blazing me. I'm gonna go fix my scenes because somebody had to be difficult.
Yo, wasn't me.
All right, I'm gonna go fix it. I'll be back. Yeah, I'm gonna fix that now. That way you guys don't have to see it. What I'm gonna do is go through, change the left team from Spartans to Synergy. Like I said, guys, we will be rolling here shortly. Just waiting on them to, get their last players in. I started a little bit early because, well, everybody joined all at once. Not really speaking, if you want to be a stickler for the rules, we should be pulling rounds right now. But I'm going to try and get ad breaks out of the way now. That way we don't get interrupted during the map. You know what I mean? So I'll run one at the current moment.
The
Alright.
map is night. Hey.
I kind of just want to play anyways.
Why is it always in Champions League? There's a ton of time torching.
I don't know. They always say it's us time torching. Dude, we're the ones getting time torched. It's because we don't care about waiting. And then it's like our fault somehow.
Right, it's
Like,
every time in this league though. It's always Champions League. Like 30 minutes in, we'll start the map. Oh god, y'all, I'm sorry. We're taking a quick time torch delay. Alright, I'm gonna play some Guess My Rank on stream.
Okay.
Let's see, let me get it pulled up here. Rainbow Six. Play a game of Guess My Rank. What's up? Alright. Let's see.
Naughtier than a freaking handy at a bowling alley.
Ignore that, by the way. Let's get this started. Classic. I mean, bro, what are you aiming at? Like, yeah, that's a box. Congrats. Not great. A silver, bronze? Good guess. Silver? Alright, I'm just the best. Come on, give me a perfect 300 right now. How? How? Bro's playing like he belongs to one of them special needs homes. Yeah, I miss when I used to have lobbies like this. Silver? I was close. He was copper. I was betting low. I gave him a little bit too much credit because he did get some okay kills and some okay recoil control on that last dude. You guys ready to go yet? Gosh.
Still waiting on one from their side. Well,
Alright, jump into VC whenever the game's about to start.
which VC?
The one I'm sitting in at HC1. Just to warn me when the game's starting.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, you're droning. That's already better than all the clips we've seen so far. I was told I have to give a big shout out, guys. This stream is brought to you by the Purple Crayon. Yeah, Purple Crayons, guys. The snack that smiles back, Purple Crayons, yeah. It's, yeah, Crayola. Purple Crayons. About it. Okay. They taste better than the green ones. What is this guy doing? Is he silver? It's lower than I thought. Alright, good recoil control at least. Smart enough to pre-fire. Decent enough positioning. Again, still smart enough to keep pre-firing. Alright, alright, alright! I can see that. I'll give that to him. Hold on 1 second. Hello? Okay, I'll be down in a second. Bye. Alrighty. I'm gonna take... Okay, yeah, Mike's there. I'm gonna take 1 second. I'm gonna run downstairs, grab my dinner. I'll be right back while we wait for this game to fire up. Hey guys, I'm gonna take 2 seconds to run down and get food. I'll let you know when I'm back.
Alright.
I'm back. Do we have our 10th guy yet or no?
Let me see.
I don't think so.
I think they said NBA 5 minutes from now. So that's our last hope.
Bro, I'm not gonna have time to get to the other game tonight then.
Hey, that ain't my fault. Dude.
Bro. Oh god.
Yo, Ford,
What up?
do you like ice skating?
Not really.
You're lame. Ice skating's peak.
Why would I want to go ice skating?
'Cause it's fun.
Yeah, but I'm fat. I fall down.
Well, balance.
Don't have any. Next question.
Shane.
No. Next question. Yep. This is just one of them games it's gonna take forever to get to. Hoping we see some good things out of both teams that night. I mean, they deserve it. You know, both teams coming into this one absolutely undefeated. Looking peak coming through here at the moment, but I guess again we are in that, you know, only one team can continue on an undefeated streak through the end. And if you're the team who's undefeated so far, well, both these guys are, you almost want to take that loss now than take it in playoffs, you know? You gotta lose at some point in the season. There's no such thing as a perfect season. So take your losses now, get them out of the way, continue on, you know. That way heartbreak isn't as bad if, God forbid, anything does happen. And that's just my personal view. To me, a team can't constantly win. You gotta lose once in a while. That loss makes the win feel better. I get a lot of hate for saying that, but I don't know. You can't hate losing if all you do is win. You know, winners aren't made off of loving to win, they're made off of hating to lose. I want to stop talking now and enjoy this Alfredo. You guys, I guess, just enjoy the map bands. I'll be back when the game's ready to start. Alrighty. We're back as the last man gets himself in the lobby. We're going to be getting ready to go here very soon. And it looks like we have the Spartans ready to start. Looks like Synergy's ready to start. Or at least Spartans are. Hold on. Synergy did not type yet. We're just waiting on the Synergy team to ready up. On the side of Spartans, we have Noct, Squirtle, Dejevin, ITQC, and TAC UAV. Two teams that are absolutely
Game
slammered.
time.
Against Slam Cup, Pax, Snuggies, who is HZ, Prequel,
Yo.
and Jugo. Trying to tell whoever the host is to get the game rolling. Yo, dog, your host.
Oh, huh, my bad.
Bruh. Alright, now we're getting underway to Nighthaven Labs. Finally, after a little bit of sidebarring around here and there, we're into the game. Alrighty. Back in here after the first set of bans, we got Kaid going and Maverick going. Two very, very phenomenal pieces of utility. That Kaid can shut pretty much the whole wall down all by himself. It's kind of a great ban. And then that Maverick, pulling him off the board, denies a ton of the new breach utility style that we've been seeing a lot of PL using. And no, they're not using it because, you know, he's some new great operator. We've been seeing a lot of the Maverick picks because the aces are usually gone, the thermites are gone. You lose that main breach potential, so the Maverick has got to come out and got to clutch it up for your team. And a lot of people, they would rather deal with an ace at this point than deal with the Maverick. With the new ability to not take damage on the soft walls when you're, or on the hard walls, sorry, electrified as you're cutting them open, makes it a lot easier for these Maverick tricks to go down. Of course, we have the typical 10-minute load-in time. Welcome to Nighthaven Labs, ladies and gentlemen, as we move in here for the Synergy defense first. Now, typical, we're going to see the extension set up. A full walkable rotate, though, with Mira to cover these top rafters. And I would not be surprised if we don't see the likes of Yugo running out at every opportunity and chance he gets. Prequel doing a little bit of the Irish jig, getting into the Halloween spirit as he is busting some good old moves. And everybody knows the best type of music is Halloween music, man. Screw your Christmas music. Looking in here, I got a feeling we're going to see that as Zombie being the main factor for holding up top here. However, Yugo getting a little bit aggressive with some of these placements. I'm hoping to see somebody actually play off of where that LMI is placed. If they're able to take a swing up to that top rafters, that could remove a head rather quickly. Now, jumping down here, we got Squirtle already in through kitchen making his rounds. TAC UAV, gonna be the one droning him in, playing that UAV role perfectly. The Jevin, though, open it up from roof. He's got the ace charges. And honestly, thankfully for him, they don't have anything on these walls except for the mute charges. Really easy to get rid of. Great utility piece to pull there. And Squirtle eats a ton of damage as he's trying to play down below. Being found by the Ella will remove the mute charge. And here comes the hard breach. His main wall is coming open by the ace into IT room. We already see Spartans making some map control. Flipping it through here, though. Those are very, very high head holes. Not something that's that easy to play. However, Dejevin pulling the long angle onto it as TAC UAV is now going to crouch his way up there and place a thermite, and you get the perfect height right below it. And he'll pull a whole wall here. Wide open IT. Nothing beats that setup. And still Squirtle downstairs chilling on the ash. Hopefully he makes a play here. Reinforced off that connector wall, though. The only thing they have left to watch connector side is the Mira. And it looks like that will be where our point of content is soon. As we see a rush in from Ace, but Pax is there with a C4 to shut him down. And wall will come open though from connector side. Charges detonating. However, all you did was just give them a perfect mirror view. They have that mirror, and now they have some head holes to go with it. Squirtle sprinting up the CC stairs. He's got ITQC right next to him. Prequel chilling down that hallway. And he's going to walk through the Bs. Being found, though, taken out. Not even laying a touch of damage out onto the Grim of ITQC. The delay is a minute 20, I believe. Or, 120 seconds, so yeah, 2 minutes. Knock taken out from Terrace by Yugo. We see Snuggies hitting ITQ. Slamka finding Squirrel. Now it's just Taku being a 1v4. Finds 1 kill. Setting up, he wants a reswing. He's begging him to, but Pax jumping out. Being ever so aggressive from the streamer team of Synergy. He will pick a great shot up there. Putting round 1 into their favor. And we will see what they can set up for these defenses around 2. Now, I'm expecting it's going to, of course, be basement. That's where everybody always takes that second round. That's just how Nighthaven has to play out. Unless, I've seen a lot of it lately, that middle floor, the control room. A lot more teams have started playing that, even using that as an extension from the basement. With there not being a castle ban, I'm surprised he's not pulled right now to help set that up and play the basement up into control room. Again, it's such a common play now. I say it's odd not to see it, but if you look back like 2, 3, maybe 4 months ago, that was never the play. That was never something that was done. Pax already on the Denari. I want to see what good can come out of his utility here. That SMG that he has is so deadly. It is arguably, in my idea, one of the better roamer weapons in this game. I'm pretty sure I'm getting audio glitch yet again. Yeah, I am. Oh, that's awesome. Let me know if it's buzzing for you guys in stream. A spawn peek from Prequel. Let's see who we can find. There is a player standing over there. If he hears the gunshots, he will find one soon. And I believe that is the Jevin, the guy who's playing it. And Prequel staying ever so aggressive, ever so silent, sneaking there. Hears him crossing. And they just both spawn each other a moment too late. The Jevin taken by a headshot though. As Prequel survives with about 1 HP left. He's getting out of there. Making a hot run as he goes. Snuggies being washed as he has that warehouse top floor control. He's got the Scopus up with him. Pax finally back from whatever adventure he went on. And we got Squirtle now making entrance to the connector side. ITQC gonna be trying to play himself through electric. Attack UAV is done being UAV. And he will start taking that bottom warehouse. This attacking team is spread a little thin here. However, they're playing it rather smart. Trying to get some map control, and from this defending team, it's going to be hard to take. Slamka is still just chilling CC stairs. We got Snuggies playing that bottom warehouse. And he's trying to get aggressive towards that breach. As ITQC will find Hugo up above. Prequel now setting up to watch his buddies refrag. Let's see if he's able to find it. He still has 2 impacts in pocket. A good setup for him. However, Squirtle is there able to find Snuggies. Prequel ripping some shots out, but not finding much with it. And here comes ITQC, eating a little bit of damage from an impact down below. Vertical being played upwards. And, ah, man, my ears are just killing me because of, like, whatever this audio is. B's out from TAC UAV. He's setting up. They do want to try and aggress through and start taking this vertical down. Squirtle, though, running in, finds the camera, does not know. There is one right next to him. That is Pax rounding himself in for a great kill there. Prequel now coming up to try and play a little bit aggressive up the side, up the stairs. He needs to help his boy out in these control room stairs. And we got Slamka playing bottom CC. He's now dipping out saying, hey, I can stay on this roam and burn more of your time if I choose to. Tag UAV will find Prequel though. Not going to be rushing the vending side. As everybody on this defensive team is prepping for that cargo side push. Our Pax catching the rotate over. ITQC will find Slamka. And Pax going to run himself straight into everybody. Finds one on the attack UAV with 10 seconds left. These attackers have got to start planting. They've got to do something. Noct will start going for the defuse. ITQC holds the tight angle. Able to find Pax. And there's another one. This one going in the favor of Spartans. And my god, my ears are burning right now. I don't know why my headset's doing this.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Once again, the defense coming downstairs. I'm wondering what their plan is to set up this time. As, I mean, the last one did work very, very well. They burned a lot of time. Managed to keep themselves upright for a large portion of those rounds. However, they just were not able to close it out to end things off. And I mean, this time, that is something that they've got to focus on, that they've got to do. If they want to at least have some chance to bring this round forward.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb. Activating camera.
I may have to restart my PC after this one, guys. My audio is completely destroyed. Nope, it's still shot. Looking downstairs, an aggressive push coming in here. Shield on ITQC. They're taking the enemy side wall, pushing in. Live pings are out. It is a full rush for these attackers. As TAC UAV is the one with the fuser. He's trying to get into safety to come in for a plant. Not really able to find much. However, the Monty is leaving his buddy exposed. A swing there finds the Monty. Snuggies tits. TAC UAV. The Jevin now holding, hoping for a bad swing here from Pax. Not able to find it. There's the C4 to finish the Monty. Prequel finding one. Hugo finding one from above. Now the Jevin leaving himself in a 1v5. Gets a pick here. And we will see Synergy close it out there as they move up on him and take him down. A rush plant that was read into perfectly by the defense and shut down. I can't with this headset. I can't. I don't know. Don't know what it is. It's Siege. Oh. Come on.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Yep, I can't. I may have fixed the audio issue. I think I did. Nope, everything's still really distorted. I'm just gonna turn it down. We got Unkeen coming in here. Man must be a fan of Snuggies, as he says he is so cool. I can't believe he's playing this after saving my corgi from a fire. Like the fact he even paid for the damages after. Yo, he is kind of a W mans. However, you want to talk about a real W mans, you gotta look at Pax right here, who's currently 6-1, carrying his team to victory, and doing some honest to God great for him. Wonder what else Pax has in store for us tonight if he's gonna have a masterclass. Excuse me. Squirtle now going to try and make the plays down below. With the Ash, he's a good centerpiece for this attacking team. Because, I mean, he's got some decent utility. His job right now will be entirely up to just, hey, rip through the floor so we can, you know, get main wall. They do have ITQC, though, on the Buck, who hopefully we're going to see him play the Broken Prod game, which is always a fun one. Live pings, I believe, coming up here. Prequel eats a little bit of damage as ITQC puts one up through the floor. But we do see a ton of damage come down. Hugo going for a swing through the footholes on the floor. Finding him, getting rid of the Buck early on is not a great pick if you're on this attacking team. Spartans seem to be in a little bit of trouble here. Losing a main player like that. And not only that, but it was your Buck going as well. Down followed by the Ash as we see Hugo going to try and rip one off board. Prequel now up here defending Rafters with the best of his ability. And these attackers, man, not able to find very much to get this one off the floor. TAC-UAV eats a ton of damage from the opening of IT wall. The Jevin wants to maybe go for a swing onto it. And there's Nock trying to draw himself in. Tac eating even more damage as we see a shotgun swing coming from Pax. Buddy is just super aggressive here, and he is doing absolutely everything he can to find one. The Jevin covering his Slamka goes in for a good attempt at a slam Donica, but we see now Nock going in, trying to swing himself. The Jevin coming forward. These guys are getting aggressive, however, Slammed is right there, finding one, finding two. Notorious double pick. However, TAC-UAV is able to go and pick one up for himself, being double swung now. Triple swung as a head hole opens up, finding a great headshot onto Slam. Now it's a 1v3, not a lot of HP left, and he's going to go for a pre-fire. However, Yuga's there to shut him down. A beautifully executed round for those defenders, not giving up very much space. And just, I mean, look at these kills, man. Slamka hitting a beautiful set of double picks there. Great swing angle that he found. Even after being forced to hide away, they know he's there, they know he's playing close. And still, they just swing their bodies right straight into what he's holding. And he walks away with an insane double pick. Honestly, could have been what won his team that round, if you ask me. Back into it, though, we do have Synergies, who is currently up 3-1. I mean, a 4-2 split is ever so common for this map, especially in favor of the defense. However, if we see them try and pull away with a 5-1 split, things might have to be talked about on that Spartans team of, hey guys, what did we do wrong and what can we make better for next round? Finally, one of my favorite sites for this map. We're going to the mid floor, and they will have a castle set up. Now, it's a great idea to play him. He's always fairly decent for his setups here. And, I mean, honestly, he makes good extensions. That's the best way to play this map, is you gotta have map control. If you don't have any sort of control anywhere around the map, you're gonna lose sight and you're gonna lose it quick. Playing the extension, though, we do see as well Prequel coming up here to Command Center, kicking off his own sort of extension. Good setup. Hopefully we see some aggression out of it, though, as I want to see some gunfights. Give us some good action. My ears might be damaged, but we're still here vibing. Please give me some spawn peeks. You know, everybody wants some fun spawn peeks. Hugo will be droned out as he's trying to make his way around from kitchen side. Let's see what he has in mind. Shotgun holes being made up above by Slam. And it looks like the Jevin's already getting in there and getting a little bit active towards the connector wall. IT wall ripped open by TAC-UAV. still a ton of utility in hand. Hugo gets slammed a little bit by Squirt. Let's see what Squirtle has in store for us, though, as he is making every attempt he can at a play forwards. Of course, straight into a castle barricade, eating rounds from below the floor. Barrier is popped. And we got Pax, who's coming up now to try and hit a swing. Slam Cut will find Squirtle, taking down the Ash, denying that primary entry any sort of ability to play forward. Now we see TAC UAV. He does have the ability to play this Latum support. You know, the walls are open. You did your job. Now swing the world with that 5.56 and see what it can do. Let it bark. Noct attempting for a pick here through the connector breach. Opened up by DeJevin. And oh yeah, look at that. No Monty and no Valkyrie. Doesn't matter. His slam will move up. Pull one on attack UAV. Hit a aggressive swing out on the Noct. And this man is up to a 3K on this round. ITQC has some control down towards bottom. Slamka getting overly aggressive, trying to jump out onto Jevin. We see ITQC picking up kills. The Jevin found 2. Now it's Prequel and Pax having to lock it in, having to come together to swing this one. And Prequel goes for a great swing there and finds the Jevin. ITQC from down below will be playing his own soft breach, trying to get in through walls. Using that maybe is a strategy of, hey, I'm just going to annoy you guys, make you think I'm pushing sight. But he is now trying to clear out up towards the waterfall side of the map just a little bit. As he knows the same book that we know. If you want to play sight, you got to clear vert. Walking in there, Pax will see him from a long angle. ITQC has no idea where this man is at. And will Pax see 7-1? He wants it, and we all know he does, and he will take him down with the TCSG to the teeth. What a gunner, man, bro. Pax is on one tonight. I mean, that's kind of a great set of kills that he's been on. Picking up a lot of good frags for his team. A lot of very, very winnable rounds is, you know, it's because he's been fragging out. Enjoy another bite of Alfredo. As good as the Alfredo is, it doesn't compare to the flavor of a purple crayon. Shout out my goat Whiskey Glitter for that one.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs. All set to jam them already. Reloading!
Bro, I just wish I knew why this thing started. It only buzzes when I'm using Streamlabs. OBS, it doesn't. Maybe it's an issue with my mic? I don't know. I'm thinking it's gotta be software related. Either way, we're in this one. Last setup of the half for the Synergy defense. Being led by one man up there. That is Pax at 7-1. But you've got to give a lot of credit where it is due to Slam plus 6-3. And honestly, the rest of his team just keeping themselves up and in and even. Except Snuggies, who might be down by 2. Who's been playing a wonderful support role. On the flip side of the universe, TAC UAV, DeJevin, ITQC leading their teams away right now. 3 of them pulling some really good kills. However, Squirtle and Noct just not able to pick it up for their team where they need it most at the current standings. Again, I treat this one like a playoff game. This one is one of the most important. It keeps your undefeated streak alive. Squirtle running in here. Hugo putting a ton of rounds up through the floor into him. Not able to take him. However, Noct is there picking his first kill of the game. ITQC gets Prequel. And these attackers want themselves a 4-2 split. Noct sees right where Slamka is chilling at, and he is now prepping himself out of drone. Live pings are there, and I expect we're going to see a heavy collapse towards him. As, yep, it is called, hey, get on my drone, keep him live pinged. A little bit of shooting to cover the noise. The Jevin getting in there with his pistol, going to take him down. I believe a wall bang for it. Now it's a 2v5. Snuggies and Pax have got to work together here, and they got to do it cleanly. But it's a little bit hard to do. When you have that blitz on table from DeJevin, who's going to be playing super aggressive here, now that he has all control for himself. Vertical being opened up now by Squirtle, trying to make sure that nobody can just hide and chill. Opening right up above Pax. and they will try to exchange some gunfire. Pax barely escaping with his life. The Jevin eating a ton of rounds here from Snuggies, who manages to not escape. Clean headshot from the Jevin. One to the back of the skull. And now Pax trying to play up close, but a flawless round from Spartans as they bring it up to 4-2 with the split. Pretty much what everybody will call for this map. Yeah, there's nothing, you know, no other way to play it with a 4-2 split. Take another bite of Alfredo. That's some good chicken Alfredo. The band's getting kind of cookie cutter at this point. Coyote and Maverick taken off the board. Let's see what else they plan to do. Anything brave and dangerous? The Azami and the Thermite. Honestly, I don't hate it. I really don't. Some very, very useful operators to get rid of. That Thermite is, I mean, he's one of the kings of opening up the wall. And that Azami, the control that she can pull, especially in that top rafters area, unparalleled, unrivaled. She's one of the best to do it in this game. So to see her off the board, that's a massive blow to this defense. However, Spartans always seem to cook something up. So, we'll see what they pull this one.
Loaded mag.
Check my AMD Adrenaline software. I've heard somebody say once before, if it's a GPU thing, like if my GPU is maxing out, it might get mad at this, but no, it's not. My GPU's not mad at all.
Doorway secured.
Oh, I got time to figure that out. I do have a game right after this one, about 9 o'clock. It'll be for SXL. I'm trying to think of who plays in that one. But be ready for it, chat. It should be a pretty decent one. Squirtle playing the Below Tech up here in Electrical. We see DeJevin go down to Yugo, though. A great pick for him as they remove that mirror off board. And Squirtle now trying to take a picture onto Snuggies. Hits him, takes him out. Squirtle takes a touch of damage. But that's nothing compared to the fact that you just picked their hard breach. However, main wall is already open. And Yugo is going deep with it. Laying down with that shotgun, Squirrel is able to find another prequel. We'll take TAC UAV out though. So we're down to a 3v3. Not getting rid of that mirror for top rafters. ITQC coming up on the roam. They do have live pings where everybody's at. But nobody knows where this roamer is coming from. Sneaking up through. Let's see if he's able to take a easy pick here. He's up behind the rim. Whiffing his shots a little bit. Ram has no idea. She's found. We see Slam eat some headshots and just stay up. Taken down now. It is up to Pax, left in a 1v3. They are trying to swing him from absolutely everywhere. Squirtle laying down with the Belotech, playing close on wall. And I don't blame him. We see Knocked also with his shotgun out, chilling for this top warehouse rafter side. And ITQC now moving all of his utility to try and slow Pax and hinder him as much as possible. And where these are currently staged up at, there's no way for Pax to easily take a swing in. We got Knocked though, trying to bait the shots just a little bit. Squirtle has got to stay alive here though. He is a main piece to this defense. And a smart one from Pax there. Great plays being made. Getting rid of that Fenrir trap. It does open his way up just a little bit. Swinging up a little bit closer. However, you don't want to swing up on a shotgun. Here comes the F2. Laying down as he comes around the corner, finds Squirtle, runs in, manages to escape, but found by Noct with that M870. If he would have headshot Noct, this game may have flipped entirely, as the Fenrir actually rotated away from his team. But Spartans now pulling themselves back into this game ever so slowly, keeping the claws dug in, keeping the game alive. They want to make their way forward. Coming downstairs, not a basement. It's all about, you know, what will this synergy team do? How will they attack it? What is the plans here? And honestly, I don't know. You know, that last attack, it was not bad. It went pretty well in their favor, just a little bit here and there. Let's see if they're going to be able to close it out at all.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Calibrating air compression. All set.
Alright. Flipping through here. We're going to have the Jevin. Going to be that main roamer now. Getting himself off site and just taking off with the Vigil. Honestly, it's the way I love to see a good Vigil being played. Keep yourself sneaky. Keep yourself liquid. Stay out of gunfights as much as you can. But make yourself a problem nonetheless. Squirtle is chilling up in kitchen. Noct hopefully going to be coming up to join him. And we got TACUAV, who should play the vending stairs a little bit with his team here. The Jevin prepping his jump out now. And he is just anticipating the call of IT push. And here comes the Dokeby. Ooh, just teasing us viewers a little bit. I mean, we all know we want to see it. He's coming up here, getting the hatch, trying to get in there. And I just lost all audio. Raggy. Yeah, I have no audio. Prequel now coming through the breach of the main warehouse. He's straight in there with Noct. Those two are sharing a room, holding hands. Squirtle eating a lot of damage, but he will find Slamka. Prequel finds Noct. A little bit of a trade out there, player for player. Not really one I'd say went in your favor as you lose your hard breacher though. But main wall is open. Snuggy's gonna run out here, try and pick up the fuser, and they're taking this kitchen side. It was a good extension there by the defense. They're buying a ton of time already with it. A minute 40 left on the clock. And everyone has slowed down on this attack side. The Jevin coming down the lobby stairs. He's walking himself up on towards Pax. But does Pax know? Can you hear the footsteps? So far, no shift in posture for him. And here comes the Jevin. Found his Pax. Hears him shuffle through the debris just a little bit. There's debris fields, you know, all over the map from, you know, your soft breach, your hard breach, all the utility in this game. Makes so much noise as people continue on through them. And Hugo hitting ITQC through the floor with his own baby shotgun. He was trying to create some verticality. Instead, he's just going to create a lot of damage. Now Snuggy's playing the aggressor here. Taking that Exo side. Prequel up above. Snuggy's taking down ITQC about half. C4 out from IT. Hugo trying to play up on this Pop Mira. Has ITQC pinned into a corner, but does not swing on him. Instead, he's trying to make a play long angle for Squirtle, not finding it. Here's the IQ playing close, and he's still managing to survive. There's TACUAV for some damage from up above from Prequel. Pax able to get that revive onto his boy Snuggies. Hugo and Prequel finding picks on attack, and Squirtle now ITQC left in a 1v4. He knows right where Hugo is, but I don't know if we'll be able to find it as Hugo gets a great swing onto him. I mean, everything in this round was in favor for that synergy team. They held great map control, made a great execute forward, and managed to take great control of the map. Let me see why my audio is bugging right now. That's right. I don't know, chat. Maybe my headphones just died. That might be it, honestly. Hold on.
Attackers need to locate and
Alright.
defuse bombs.
Nope. I'm still gonna have audio for the rest of this stream, guys. I'm sorry about that. I will try and get that fixed right now, actually. That's inputs. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure what the issue is with it right now. I think maybe my audio port just died. So Spartans now, trying to lock themselves in for another basement hold. Playing some very, very heavy vertical pressure on it though. Not a single soul downstairs towards the actual objective site. I mean, if it's me, that's dictating a direct push to building. Let them have the Jevin up here playing Two-Brow. He's not downstairs holding it. And heck, they didn't even have the Animus wall reinforced. TAC UAV just went and got that. I mean, that's not something that you just let go easily. It almost seems like a blunder hold by Spartans, but maybe that is the intention. Put all pressure upstairs, make them push into you, make it something of your own, and Slamka will find Knock from up above. First pick for him. Slamka refrag though by ITQC. Dejev needing a ton of damage here. Pax is down. ITQC on a rip, finding another one. And now we're down to a 4v2. However, Pax will be revived. Prequel now trying to get in, trying to get active, trying to find somebody. Dejevin holding that long angle for his team across the hallway. Squirtle now playing the drone holes. And that is Prequel taken down by Dejevin. Snuggy's rotating up. He knows right where Dejevin is. And Squirtle will hit a impact onto Pax. He caught himself a Pokemon. Paximus, I choose you. And Snuggies is now left to do a 1v4. He wished he had an impact himself. Because, I mean, ITQC could just eat one right there and be taken out. Squirtle playing through that hatch down, or drone hole. And Dejevin finding a quick peek there onto Snuggies. Are we going to watch Spartans drag themselves back into this game? I got a feeling we will, because, I mean, they were calling it in chat that this was going to be a 7-7 earlier on. And I'm starting to see what they were saying. I'm starting to agree with them, because it is looking exactly like one of those setups. Yep, okay, no audio on my headset. Still. I don't know what to do. It ain't even making noise. Uh-oh. Yeah, we may be screwed. We may be really screwed, guys. As I'm not getting no sound out of this thing at all. But you guys still have audio, that's what matters here.
Use as many bombs as they can.
And if you spoke to that one's like anything. Yep, I don't no audio, so we're just vibing with it. We're gonna see what happens. Play it by, I can't say play it by ear because we're not playing it by ear. We're playing it by sight, as we have no ears. Hopefully, one of these teams is able to put this game out soon. That way, I can have some time to try and troubleshoot this headset. I mean, I'm serious. I think last time I used Streamlabs it did this too. ITQC, right now the man to watch, the man to beat. He is playing with that Pulse scanner down in basement. And ooh, a good setup here by DeJevin. I mean, you use your own mirror, you pop it early on. It gives you a C4 angle out, not finding anybody with it. But he's got the heady angles there, and Snuggies will be first picked. 2 and 8 at the current standing. Man, he's got to pick her up just a little bit to help his team stay competitive in this one. You know, everybody always makes the joke of you're being carried. Well, right now, man, you are being shoved in a backpack and then beaten to a locker and then carried right after that. DeJevin eats a ton of damage. Live pings out. They know Slamka's about ready to push that top warehouse from the main door. And a swing from Prequel, trying everything he can to maybe take down DeJevin. Has got to play around this mirror that's already been popped. And without that hard breach utility, they have no way to even push towards IT side. That's been a push that is so heavily enforced throughout both sets of these defenses so far. Everybody and their brother wants to control IT. I don't know why, but I don't blame them. And Hugo almost fragging himself by a millimeter. That would have made a great clip. Slamka now getting in there, trying to get active with the Ash here. And now they have the live pings. Hopefully we see them able to move up and aggress through it. Prequel coming in here through the bottom warehouse side. EMPing his way up the stairs, getting rid of those Malusi charges. And here he comes. Moving up now, he does have some great positional play. However, if you look down towards vending, you will see ITQC, who by himself has control. A good bait in there for Prequel to find that Malusi charge, helping his team out. Slam is the man to beat. Now Pax going to be running up to join him. I got a feeling the way Pax likes to play this game, expect a heavy running gun play from him. If Slamka isn't the next one in the door here, Pax is right behind him. Yugo will find TAC UAV, a good pick for him. Swirl there, able to refrag, take Yugo down. Prequel now having control up here in warehouse, coming around for a swing, able to find ITQC. And we see Pax and Slam now both trying to get in and get aggressive. Pax taking a ton of damage as he does it though. That is knocked with those glasses active. Prequel now left into a 1v3 as he goes out for a swing. Prequel taken down. And that will be the game tied back up now for Spartans. Right now they're looking on fire with these defenses, coming out here swinging, hitting some great shots. And I mean, they got 2 rounds to put this game away. Same can be said though for Synergy. 2 rounds, wins it, puts it to sleep, good night. As both teams have called out earlier on in the night, expect a 7-7. I mean, no, seriously, expect a 7-7. The way these teams are playing each other, I have a feeling it's going to run close. Not having any audio is really starting to upset me just a little bit. I'm gonna unplug my mic and try plugging it back in. I'll be right back, guys. Whoop. Hey. There we go. Now I've got audio. We are back in business, ladies and gentlemen. All it took was a quick little reset of my little sound mixer here, and even at that, the audio is now nice and crisp. Coming up, Synergy on this attack. Looks like they are trying to set up to make a warehouse play here, as well as IT, because everybody is now pulling their utility together for it. As Prequel hits the Ash charge down below, Snugs is going to come up, try and get a quick opening, but we do have ITQC, who is here playing as the bandit, and there goes audio once again. God, I gotta say, it might be Siege glitch. The Mira being popped. C4 not going as far as she would have liked. She will lose it. And yeah, I'm gonna get a headache off of this sound. Pretty cool, making the push through basement. There is nobody over here to guard him and defend him now. Hugo is first pick though by Knocked. And ITQC, I thought for sure that man was about to go for a crazy swing. He did prep it, he did go to attempt it, but he does not. He backs out last second. Pax though has got to get in there and help his team out just a little bit. Snuggies is taken down. It is now a 3v5 in favor of this defense. And Slamka gonna just swing in, losing his life there to ITQC, who then shoots his body. Getting very, very toxic. But the Jevin able to help out his team a little bit as well as he finds pretty cool. Now it is Pax left into the 1v5. This Spartans team started slow and they're now burning hot. And we could see them just clean sweep, take back against Synergy. As, I mean, I don't want to count this one over. Pax can still get himself an ace here. But he's just really not in the position to do it. Finding a quick peek there on a Squirtle though. Good headshot coming. Rotating himself back downstairs now. He knows that there's one up in rafters. However, he does not know that there's probably one over in forklift. And it is Knocked who's just chilling over. Or no, that's not Knocked. That is ITQC. The Jevin trying to get aggressive as Pax will find a clean headshot onto him. Trading a lot of damage back and forth. And now he's just trying to bait noise as much as he can. Hoping someone else swings him from up there. But what he has got to worry about, where is ITQC? And C4 coming out from him. He's slowed. He's dead. Slamco leaving the game. As it looks like maybe Synergy are in their heads just a little bit. I'm expecting maybe a pause. Something. You know, because losing a teammate like that is not great. However, he may have rage quit the game. If that's the case, I mean, is there a point in bringing him back in? Timer is paused, so it looks like it may not have been an intentional leave, or yeah, intentional leave. Or maybe it was, it's just an audio issue. Like what I'm being plagued with. Explain to me how audio can sound good for like 10 seconds then immediately start to cut back out. Please, somebody explain that to me. Because right now my audio sounds perfectly fine. Is he going to reconnect it? That is the question. Looking at this setup. Oh, he's back. Nice. So he may have just went for a quick reset due to audio issues. That happens all the time, especially in console lobbies. And for some reason, timer is still paused. Hey, bro, can we get an unpause now? He's back in lobby. You know, we need to get this game rolling. It's already 8:20. I don't want it to be here at 9 o'clock. Ugh, 2 seconds on the timer. I got a feeling he's going to use every single second of this pause. So while he's doing that, I will take a moment to shout out our sponsor, Purple Crayons. Purple Crayons, man, they taste better than the reds, better than the blues, better than the greens. Everybody loves a good purple crayon. You know, snack that smiles back. Purple Crayons. Oh, the timing. We're back in the game. Yeah, I told you. "30 minutes of loading later, we'll be rolling through here.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
But could very well be the last round, depending how Spartans decide to play this. It is currently in their favor, as they have been dog walking those last 3 rounds. Looking absolutely fantastic for the last couple of rounds of play. And I mean, you know they want to put it to an end. They're playing like an entirely different team than what they did earlier on. However, if you're in here and you're cheering for that Synergy team, you're saying, hey man, they're not that close to winning. They're not, you know, we're not that far off. We gotta push this to OT. And Jesus, my audio is gone again. Oh, now it's just a consistent buzz. Alright, let me just swap that over to direct audio. Give myself a couple seconds of peace. I don't know what is wrong with this mic, but there's something definitely messed up. Hard push coming in here from Pax. He's taking that strong lobby control. Snuggies is upstairs, coming through CC hallway. He's following Prequel in. He's already coming through the command center. Hugo's bottom CC stairs. That's the waterfall play. These guys are fast taking through, trying to pull some of the, you know, roam control. They want the map. That way they have last second collapses as needed. Squirtle pre-placing his C4 now, playing with ITQC's setup Valkyrie. And they are baiting for these C4s just a little bit. ITQC, seeing if he has the angle here. And, ooh, that's a good one. We see Squirtle trying to get that C4 back before, you know, it gets destroyed by the Muncher of Ram. Nobody on this defense really in a great position for setup, as these attackers are coming quick. 5 pings from TAC UAV saying, hey, there's a man right here. ITQC with that C4. If he throws it, it's a clay pigeon shoot. Will it land, or are you better off to save it and wait? And it looks like ITQC will land the clay pigeon straight into the forehead of Slamka. Prequel will eat a little bit of damage. He's trying to play that vertical. We've got Hugo right there with him. Snuggies opening more of the floor up. Pax trying to find a quick peek angle down here on the Valkyrie. Suddenly, she's a lot less scary now that she does not have any more C4. Squirtle trying to shoot up through the floor. They've got live pings onto where Prequel's at. And, you know, they've got to push this attack just a little bit. Like, congratulations, you have that vertical open. Now you have got to do something with it. Try and take some map control. Try and take some way down towards site. And pushing through to Jevin is going to probably be the hardest part here, as it looks like they are fully abandoning that and giving it up. Hugo is in, finds a headshot there on a knock. Has one down long hallway, but TAC UAV is just there and a little bit better. Snuggies will find Squirtle. 3v3 as Pax goes for the defuse. Snuggies got to cover him. Finds the Jevin up through the hatch. The Jevin was the one who found Prequel. I mean, you know, that's kind of one of those things they say you never see a Clash Dropper shield. ITQC, though, with a 3K to end it out for his team. Gonna go over and shoot bodies while TAC UAV plays for Diffuser. However, there is a lot of time left, and we see ITQC just hitting the Irish jig. Happy as can be. He's dancing. Slamka leaving the game, screenshot dodging. And we will see Spartans pull 7-5 over top of Synergy. I believe that will cement them as first place in their division. Congratulations to the guys over there. And everybody here who is watching, try and stop back in about half hour, maybe 45 minutes. Stream will be live again with an SXL game. And that will be between, let me go find SXL. I know the teams, I'm just like brain blanking right now. 907 versus 5.2. So a extremely solid tourney stack versus a beautifully solid chemistry stack. I mean, it's a game to watch. It's going to be, hopefully I'd put that almost game of the week, because those dudes will go blow for blow usually. Trying to see who can beat who out. But as always, thanks for stopping in. I'm going to end it here.